The issue we're worried about is the fact that students don't have many opportunities on campus to recycle. It took us about 5 minutes to find the first recycling bin.
With that being said, it took us only about 2 steps to actually find the first garbage can. With this result, we found out that there actually is a lot more trash cans than there are recycling bins, and that can be a huge problem for when students want to help with the environment.
What a waste. Even though you just witnessed Kyle throwing away garbage, if you take 2 steps to the left, you see all this trash on the ground. The lack of respect that students have on the environment results in this. Way to do it right there.
The first thing you see when we walk into the dorms are trash bags outside of students' dorms and full trash cans that are sitting in the middle of the lobby, but not a recycling bin in sight. It's truly a sad sight to see.
Travis spent about 7 minutes looking for a recycling can and found one in the old, kind of like beat down room that nobody really goes into. It's got a microwave in it. That was the only one in the whole entire dorm.
What's one thing you wish you could change about the dorms?
The one thing I wish I could change about the dorms is that we had more recycling bins and more recycling center, just make things a lot more environmentally safer in here. So I'm just gonna, this is all I got. I got a water bottle, trash can. Water bottle with water in it, trash can. Still water in this one too, trash can. Mountain Dew bottle, trash can. Powerade bottle, a little bit of Powerade, trash can. Crunched up water, trash can. No recycling.
I am just a prime example of a student playing ping pong, and then he has a plastic water bottle in his hand, looks around, doesn't see a recycling bin, so he just throws it over his shoulder. The sad part is that even though I just threw it over my shoulder, there were still so many trash cans around that it still somehow found its way right into the garbage. On a serious note,
At the end of the day, this Powerade bottle will end up in a landfill, which is harming our planet to this day.
landfills are made up of all kinds of trash that could have been handled or disposed in a different way. Much of the burden placed on landfills is completely unnecessary, but consumers are often uneducated on the subject or otherwise unfamiliar with their other options. According to Planet Thoughts, the U.S. produced about 254 million tons of waste in 2007. That was about 11 years ago, so we all know that this number has probably gone way up from then. With another fact that involves the U.S. produces about 30% of the world's waste, even though they are responsible for only 5% of the world's population. Even though Hiram is a tiny little campus in the middle of Ohio, changing the tradition of recycling here could ultimately change the culture of many different cities around us and possibly just expand to a larger and larger group of people. One thing we could do around campus to get people to start recycling and start the tradition of recycling is putting signs up around campus. With signs like this around campus, we could ultimately have people be reminded on the daily of the benefits of recycling and what recycling will do to the community. Another issue that we could do is possibly putting recycling bins in every single one of the dorms. As you saw earlier in the video, our experience at the dorms saw that there was only one little recycling bin in the middle of a room that nobody really went to. Now, just knowing how some college students are, even if we were given recycling bins in every dorm and banners hung up everywhere, people would still not recycle on the daily. What we could do is every full recycling bin would equal out to winning a prize. If college students end up winning prizes, it would ultimately get them motivated to actually start recycling and have a reason to as well.